Today, we're jumping into Forza Horizon 5. Let's get into it. Okay, before we get started, we're going to head over to settings and we're going to come down to properties and compatibility layer. As you guys can see, we're running on GE-Proton 753. We're going to back out. Now, I do want to preface that we are running stock settings, 100 swapiness, 1 gigabyte swap file, and our UMA buffer is set to 4 gigabytes this time. Okay, we did test this with CryoUtilities recommended settings with the same 4 gigabyte UMA buffer, and we are getting practically identical performance. So there is no reason for you to have to bounce back and forth. We are going to go ahead and continue to stick with stock settings. Okay, so here we are in game. We're going to go ahead and navigate to the settings menu. Go to options, come down here to video. And as you guys can see, we're running at 1280 by 800. Our frame rate is set to 60 FPS. Vertical synchronization is set to off. Full screen is set to on. Show FPS, that's off. Motion blur is set to short. User interface scale 100. The AMD FSR 2.2 is off because we are running in native resolution. The TAA anti-aliasing is on with a TAA sharpness of 8. The rest of these settings, the FXAA and MSAA are off because we're using the TAA. And these other things down here are irrelevant for us. We're going to back out and go to graphics settings now. As you can see, we are running a custom preset. Our anisotropic filtering is set to medium. Shadow quality is set to low. Night shadows is set to off. Motion blur quality, that's on low. Environment texture quality, that is medium. Environment geometry quality, medium. The SSAO quality, that's set to high. Reflection quality, that's on medium. The world car level of detail, that is set to high. Deformable terrain quality, that's set to off. SSR quality is on low. Lens effects set to high. Shader quality set to high. And the particle effects quality is set to medium. Now that will be all of our settings. We're going to back out here and we're going to go ahead and hit continue. Okay, so here we are in game. Again, one of the first things I always do is I come down and I go ahead and confirm that I do want to be running 40 FPS. And you will see a little hiccup there in the upper right hand corner, and then it will smooth out. Now, one of the things you will notice is that the game will dip a little bit here and there to like maybe 38. The lowest I've seen it go is 36, and that was in a very intense race where I was surrounded by a bunch of cars, but it immediately bounced back up to 40. Okay, so let's get going here. I'm going to head over to the map, and we are going to let's find a new race or something here. It'd be good to probably navigate to something so you guys could see the performance before the race. What do we got here that's really close by? Even if I have to pick one I've already done, let's just go ahead and do let's do this guy right here. Oh, did I not select it? Let's try it again. There we go. I think I hit the button twice. Okay. And you guys can just keep an eye on that FPS counter up above.
400 yards. Turn left.
And as you guys can see, this game looks absolutely gorgeous with these settings. You guys can see the reflections, the terrain, everything just looks absolutely stunning. And man, we just are so thrilled at the performance and the visuals of this game. They have knocked it out of the park, and the Steam Deck is just killing it.
Turn left.
Now, hopefully, you guys don't laugh at my driving here. I consider myself pretty good at racing games. I've been playing them my whole life, but I typically don't play in this format here with it in a stand. It makes it very difficult, and all I can do is play with my thumbs and my 2 fingers, and I can't really hold the Steam Deck the way I want to hold it. So forgive my very poor driving. I'm just going to take a shortcut here. There's no reason for me to drive all the way around. It actually gives us a good way to test how this performs going off-road and through terrain. Actual real-world application, as it were. As you can see, a second ago, it did dip to 38 there briefly. But then it bounced right back up to 40. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and enter this race. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just stick with the car that we have. We'll rock this one. Now on this screen, you guys will notice it will dip down. Sometimes it'll dip into the high teens. This has always been like this. I'm not saying that it is acceptable, but there's nothing we can do about it. The good thing is that this doesn't crash on this screen anymore. Matter of fact, we've been playing. I started playing last night. And I played for about 6 hours, did not crash once, did not have any issues. And so just so you guys are aware of that. This game is so good. Look how good this looks. It's absolutely breathtaking. All right, here we go. Take note of the reflections on the road. Just absolutely amazing. Come on. As you guys can see, this is playing like extremely well. It holds that 40 FPS like 99.9% of the time. And it's such an enjoyable experience to play this in this capacity. Nice. I didn't embarrass myself too bad, did I? Yeah, I mean, we held a solid 40 through that entire race. And like I said, this performance is really, really good. You guys are really going to enjoy this. I don't think there's anything else you guys really need to know about with regards to the performance. It's all pretty self-explanatory, I think. We were able to go off-road a little bit there. Let's go ahead and let's get a different car here real quick. Change cars. Maybe we can get into... I do like this Ferrari. Let's get into this one. The load times are really decent on this too, which I was really happy with. And again, just look at the reflections. Just looks so good. I mean, look at that. This looks absolutely amazing. Oh, got a little squirrely there for a minute. Looks like we got a storm coming up. Let's head up to the storm, shall we? I thought about just barreling over that hill. I changed my mind at the last second. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, come on. Let's go. Hot mess. It's a lot of torque and horsepower to have on a gravel. Storm's a ways off. Let's see if we can catch it up here. Into the fray. That's what my wife would say. Turn around when it's safe to do so, which would be right about now. Oh, here we go. Yeah. It's another thing my wife would say. Recalculating route. Yeah, as you guys can see, the gameplay is super solid, and it looks good, it plays good, and I hope you guys really find joy in these settings. This is one of my favorite racing games of all time, and like I said, I hope you guys enjoy it. Hey, if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, become part of our YouTube family, and hit that bell icon so you guys are notified we'll be dropping new content. Down in the description below, you guys will see a link to our Facebook page. We have a full alphabetical curated list of all the games that we have curated settings for to this date. And then below that, there is a link to our Patreon page. If you guys want to head over to Patreon and become a Pixel Deck patron and help support what we do in this channel, this is a passion project of ours. Everything we do is for this community, and it's awesome to have people who invest in us and help us to achieve the mission that we set out to do, which is to provide the best quality settings for the Steam community. And I think we're doing that. And we just thank you guys for all your support and your love. And we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. So with that being said, we will see you guys on the next video.